into Occupy, I joined a citizens task force for gas drilling to talk to basically to raise awareness with fracking going on in the city, you know? So it's just something like you take so much on, and that's what was happening. I was taking on a lot of stuff, and then just reading about the contracts that have already been signed and sold, you know, by the city of Dallas. They've already sold like the rights to lots of land, like right from underneath us, all over the city of Dallas, public parks, near hospitals, you know.
There's a story about China and some oil fields here in Texas.
Yeah. Well, here to start doing fracking, you know, and they can just pretty much set up in a public park, you know, wherever they please, you know, and the city's already taken money from it. And it's like, where does that money go? You know, who sees that money?
Yeah.
You know, people here are still struggling. Tickets, yeah, everything just keeps raising and raising and raising.
So we got the localized awareness. It's not just about DC, it's right here at City Hall,
right
just like in Portland.
Yeah, it's just like you say, you bring it back to the community, really bring it back to the community. You know, start here, your local city council, that's a good place to go and find out what they're doing. Right now what they're doing is they're going over basically all the rules and laws and everything that has to go in with them being able to come and frack. And if we're smart enough and we persist enough, then we can go with them and we can apply rules and make it harder and harder for them to be able to do that. You know, inserting language like you can only be like 1,000 feet away from a school. You know, things like that to protect the water nearby and us, you know, it's our environment.
Water is very important.
It's pretty important. Yeah, this right here is the area, the DART station in Dallas, quote by Dr. King. Occupy Dallas did an event once, and we've got video for that too that I can give you, by the way, where basically they laid down dead after being shot, killed by, you know, basically the government, their government. It was in connection with Syria, with the Syrian government, how they've been shot down. Literally 20 a day are being killed. They're shooting straight into the crowd. Protests are just people standing up for their same rights against the government. And so Occupy did sort of in solidarity with them, sort of an action, a call to action, and it did raise a lot of awareness. Had a lot of people opening their eyes. You're looking at blood, people bloody on the floor who've just been shot down basically by their government for protesting their rights to freedom.
This is Rosa Parks.
She's basically the one that stood up and took a stand on the bus. Do you remember that story? Yeah, Rosa Parks stood up for her rights, and she's like an iconic figure in our history, and she did what she felt was right, and she stood up, and a lot of people followed after that. You remember the civil rights movement, a little something that Martin Luther King also participated in leading and getting everybody
An inspiration.
An inspiration for sure. Yeah, there are a lot of Rosa Parks in this world. We're all Rosa Parks. Yeah, just have to stand up.